What a wow, I have not sat here in so long. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bolly Badger, the one and only. If you're new to my channel, as I just said, it's Bolly Badger. You know it's me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Come on man, let's be trying to get me to 3k. I wanted to say thank you for getting me to 2k subscribers. That honestly, thank you so much guys. My heart. And honestly guys, I've hit my monetization benchmark, so guess who's a real YouTuber now? Guess who can be getting sponsored and having ads that actually bring some coins. Not like as if YouTube money is even anything, but it's a milestone because it's really hard. I'm just so happy guys. Like, I'm even happy because my skin is glowing. Honestly, I think the next video I need to release, I've been talking about this on my story for so long. The next video I need to release will be my skincare update video on the treatment that I've been using for my acne and just how it has, fam, like, are you seeing? Obviously I still have blemishes, like that's just gonna be a thing, and I still get breakouts on my period and whatnot, but when I tell you that this thing has done wonders for my skin, I don't even want to say what it is. I'm gonna wait till my next video. That will be my next video. If I've said it's my next video on here, it has to be my next video, so I'm gonna shoot that for you guys. So I wanted to come on here and do a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm about to take my boyfriend out for a meal, and I'm just like, let me actually talk about some things that I don't talk about. I don't talk about my relationship. Like, I don't really, you know, talk about, I don't know, I'm very private with my relationship. This is what I do. I'm doing a chit chat, get ready with me, but guess who's not getting ready? Me. I'm not telling you what I'm putting on my face. It's always the same thing. I can't lie to you guys. When I have an updated makeup routine, I'll tell you, but right now it's the same. So anyway, I don't really talk about my relationship, and I don't know if how private I've been about my relationship is one of the factors as to why it is so successful. So some of you might know I'm in a relationship. I have a boyfriend. I'm saying this live on YouTube. I'm joking. It's not a big deal for me to say it. You guys have seen he's taking me on holiday. I've, you know, done some things for his birthday, as you've seen on my channel. I wanted to just give advice from my point of view and from my experience about basically on having a successful relationship, a successful long-term relationship. To be honest, when do we start to define a relationship as long-term? For me, I think I've hit that mark. Like, I have been with my boyfriend for over 3 years now, and we don't, like, it's just been so perfect. This is not me talking from like a smitten perspective. I'm not whipped, like, and I say I'm not whipped. Of course you're meant to be whipped over your partner. I am whipped. Like, I'm very much inside the love part of my relationship. I'm trying not to be cringe. I don't do this stuff. No, but honestly, like, I am whipped, but I'm not. I think that phase of infatuation has passed, and I've actually settled very much into my feelings, and I just really know how I feel about this person. And this is somebody that I see myself with, you know, in the very long run of life, God willing, you know what I'm saying? By God's grace, if it's your will, Heavenly Father, let this be your will, because it's my own will. When I've told some people that I'm in this long-term relationship, it's like, what? Where did you meet? We met at Leicester University. What? Leicester? Where's he from? He's Nigerian. Oh my days. And you lot you're still together. It's been working out for this long. He's not cheated. He's not done this, he's not done that. How are you managing? And it's just like, I'm not about to go into the ins and outs of how I'm managing in that conversation, but now I'm about to go into the ins and outs of how we've done this. I feel like I'm taking so long to introduce this video. Like, I'm just trying to chat. This is what happens when I do chit chat, get ready with me. So I think to start with, this is going to be so cliche, but this is how I started with my boyfriend, and here we are. I think the friendship aspect of your relationship is so important. Like, I know a lot of people say that, you know, start off as friends and whatnot, but sometimes that's not always the case. I feel like the younger me would say that, but the older me, where I've got friends who are, I won't say looking for a guy, but you know, like, we're kind of getting to that age where we're intentional with the relationships that we're forming, in the sense that if a guy's coming to chat to me at the bar, let me say I'm single, okay, I give you my snap, we exchange, we're talking. I'm anticipating what it's all about. Like, what do you want? Like, what we work, like, not that we're working towards, like, it could just be friendly, but it's not even just that let's start as friends, solely friends. Sometimes you can meet someone and you guys have the intention to work towards something. I just think establishing that understanding, not necessarily from the jump, because like I said, at times as well, it can really just be you guys starting as friends, but just establishing whatever the dynamics of your relationship is from early is very important. And no matter what you're working towards, you need to be friends, in the sense that that needs to be somebody that makes you laugh, that you like being around, that you like seeing often, that you can see yourself just chilling with outside of, you know, the intimacy that you might have and you might be working on, and that might already exist in your relationship. That has to be your guy. Like, that's your G. You have to genuinely enjoy each other's company. But yeah, for me, that is something that I found in my relationship from early, before we even established that there was anything happening between us. We were friends. That was my guy. We were like, when I say friends, we were really like good friends. And lucky me that it happened that way. For some people, it's not that straightforward. It's not that easy that you just meet someone and there's absolutely no intention. You know, obviously, maybe one day you guys will see my boyfriend on my actual channel. We might do a little one day. Maybe one day, maybe one day. You will understand how I get it though. This is everything I ever said it is. I need to put another layer of foundation, because this is actually quite ridiculous what I've just done. This foundation matches so perfectly. Like, can you guys see the perfection of this foundation? And I dyed my hair black. It's not really black, it's not jet black, but this, it just looks way better, right? It does. Okay, cool. Anyway, but yeah, so it's just establishing a friendship, being able to be actual friends. Like, for me, yeah, I feel like the person I'm seeing has to make me feel the way my friends feel ultimately. Like, I'm not saying that the feelings aspect of it in terms of like intimacy and stuff. I'm talking in terms of vibe. Like the way my friends make me laugh, the way I can just be myself around my friends, the way I could just, if you find that you can't, this is my point of view by the way, if you find that you have to make certain changes around the person, you can't be the full version of yourself, etc, etc. I don't know how that, you know, of course in the beginning, like, you're not gonna just be letting loose and backing off your wig and maybe laughing as loudly as you just might with your guys, like with your friends. But generally speaking, as things start to develop, you need to establish a friendship. And the reason why I say friendship is because when you have a solid friendship with the person that you're seeing, once you have that, for me, I feel like your relationship will be successful, because when you have that friendship, certain violations will not happen because you honor the friendship. Like, you wouldn't violate your friend. Hence why, for example, if we're going to talk about the bait thing that happens that locks off relationships, cheating, I look at my relationship and I can never cheat on my man, and he will not cheat on me. I know you lot, there's girls here sitting down. Listen, this men are trash committee, yeah, I can't deal with you guys, because there's girls sitting down thinking, you mean your man will cheat on you? Yeah, right, bro. I've had conversations with girls and they're so adamant that every guy's out there to get them. Like, every guy you meet wants to get in your pants or wants to violate you. That, oh my god, you even have male friends and you think he doesn't want to fuck. And it's like, no, he doesn't. He's my friend. Understand that the male species are not, like, you can't generalize your ideologies. And people that, those of you that keep thinking this way, that keep thinking that men are trash and that all men are this and men are pricks and men are there to fun, don't get me wrong, the male species have a lot of work to do as a collective, because a lot of you be letting things run that shouldn't even be running. But men are lovely, do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some good men out there. Like, there are lovely men out there that will look after you. I'm very confident in my relationship that we've never had that issue where there's any kind of outsider that has stepped in, or any of us that has stepped out, because one, we have a friendship where I cannot snake you. Do you understand? I will not snake you. Like, I won't violate you because you're my guy. Do you get it? So that's why I say the friendship aspect is so important. That's why the things you value, I'm not about to list them because ain't nobody got time. I'm actually on the clock right now and this is even slowing me down so much. But like, the things that you value as a person, whatever that may be, your guy would respect that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he'll respect that because he's your friend. So whatever your values are, that, you know, you want to be treated this way, these are things that you just will not accept. As a friend, they just won't do it to you because they will not violate you. So when your relationship is built on friendship, that is what keeps it healthy, because then from friendship there's trust. Okay, I'm really going on a tangent with this friendship thing, but it's gonna encompass everything I want to say because it all leads back to the friendship. I guess point number 2 is trust, in the sense that I don't see how you can enter a relationship with somebody when you have doubts, any type of doubts, like any type of doubts. For me, relationships are, at the point I'm 22 years old, right? And yeah, that's really young, but fam, in the next 3 years I'm 25, and as soon after that I'm gonna be popping babies. I don't have time. I don't have time. Time is flying. I remember when I entered year 7, and now it's been a whole year since I've graduated. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, time waits for no man. I don't have time to be entertaining someone who makes me nervous when they go out or when they're using their phone. I want to peek over and look. You can't be entering a relationship with someone who makes you feel uncomfortable in any way, shape or form when it comes to the trust aspect of things, where there's things that you wouldn't put past them, things that you know would jeopardize your relationship. You need to be trust the person that you're seeing before you enter that relationship, where you have that certainty that, one, within their character, they already don't even tick those boxes of the kind of person that would do you a certain way anyway, because they themselves have the values that you have. There's actually people out here that believe that it's inevitable, for example, that a guy will cheat at least once. Now, if my value is that I don't condone cheating, and then a guy comes and tells me that, can't lie, man will always cheat at least once, and he sees himself as one of those guys, for me it's a write-off. I don't care how much you tell me I can't lie, I won't do it to you though. Please don't get me wrong when I'm saying this. I'm not saying that a guy who has cheated in his past relationships is written off. No, I'm saying that guys who hold the values that cheating is kind of inevitable, and you know, you have to at least allow a guy to cheat once and whatnot. If a guy is showing you that, let's say just through convo, like, that's why it's important to build a friendship, because through certain conversations you just learn that this guy is just a stupid person. Like, what do you mean you hold this value? That's just a conversation that, you know, through conversation you just start to see what people are on. And if someone is just not on what you're on, fam, like, you know, that's it. I don't know what else there is. I would just lock it off there and then. Me. It was a filtering process where guys upon guys upon guys, you just weren't ticking my boxes. And yeah, it's fun and games when, if you're someone who lacks attention, having guys come your way and whatnot. But just because you enjoy that, and just because you really want a relationship, it doesn't mean you just fly into one. And that's number 3. Point number 3 is that take your time. Take your actual time. It's about when you're ready. And as a female, it's when you're ready. As a male, when you're ready too, innit? If a girl is mad on you and, you know, you're getting to know her, but she wants to settle down and you're not ready to settle down, don't commit to something that you're not ready to commit to. It's your own pace. Like, all these society's ideals of, you know, talking stage for this long a length of time. If you want to exceed that talking stage, exceed that talking stage. Like, if you want to take a year talking to someone before you enter a relationship with them, take a year. There's no template to this stuff. Do you understand? Of course there are, like, there's a way that formation of relationships happen, and I can say that especially because, speaking from a psychological point of view, I actually studied relationships as a module. So there are ways, there are templates, but they're templates by nature. Don't be looking at Twitter as a template. Don't be looking at social media as a template to forming a relationship and what you should accept and what you should expect and what this person, if he's not doing this is blah blah blah. If he hasn't done this by this point, dump him. He's not the one. That means he's fucking somebody else. It's just like, people chat so much shit. But yeah, I feel like I'm talking about relationship formation, not maintenance. I'm talking about relationship formation right now, I've realized. Yeah, like, you can't be looking at society's ideals, because the norms I've seen society come up with, it's always changing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always changing, and what is in right now as the standards of, you know, what man them should be doing for girls, it will change in the next 5 years. Like, and so don't be basing it off that. Base it off your own emotions. Take your own time. And that's not even me saying that it has to take time. Sometimes you meet someone. Do you know one thing I hate? People can really self-sabotage things by trying to slow things down when they're naturally going fast. Cool, like I've just said, it's a bit contradictory what I'm about to say, yeah, where I'm saying take time to get to know the person. But if in a short space of time you feel like you've got to know a great deal, because who said that you and the person don't talk a lot every single day, see each other multiple times a week, and in a month or in a month of seeing each other, it's time to get official? Who said that can't happen? Who said that? When people try to do, like, let your relationship run, let the relationship, like, whatever the formation of the relationship, let it run its natural course. Like, it doesn't need to be slowed the fuck down. I hate when I see people doing this, because it's happened to me before with someone who I really thought was gonna, you know what I'm saying? Well, thank God, because here we are not together. But like, sometimes I look back and I wonder what went wrong, and it's just literally feelings grew very quickly, and we just slowed things down. When you slow things down, it's like as if, fam, imagine that you're cycling really fast and you just put the brakes on it. You're gonna go flying, right? You're gonna go flying, and it's just like why do people do that? Because standards of society tells them that, oh, rah, you lot just met and all of a sudden you're together. All of a sudden that you, what? All of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden, yeah, and all of a sudden 5 years later we got married, so what now? I know sometimes we get worried to tell our friends that, you know, already, because people judge that raw already, but it's like, but your friends are single though. You can't be letting people get in your ears about how you want your relationship to be, how the formation of your relationship is going. It's not for anyone else. Cool, you lot will have a couple arguments. Someone could say, right, you're arguing now already. We're human beings, you know. We might just happen to have argued just in that beginning phase a couple times, and according to your standards, the fact that we've argued 4 times in the last couple of weeks makes you think that's not it, but you don't know what we're arguing about. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what we argued about. You really don't know. Let me say this as well. Excessive arguments in the beginning stage is just, it's a red flag in it. But the point I'm trying to make is that only you know what is happening inside that thing. So take advice from your friends, yes, but there's not a tick list, there's not a guide as to how this stuff goes where, oh, if this and this has happened this many times, that means it's a, no, it doesn't mean anything. It's a you and the person's situation. Like, that's one thing, and I feel like that's one thing where forming my relationship, oh no, I need to do this quickly because it's gonna set. I feel like that's one thing where when forming my relationship, things went really well. And that's one thing where even maintaining my relationship buddy, why things are so successful, because I'm very, very private. And that's not to say I hide things from my friends. I just don't tell my friends every single thing. I saw someone comment on I didn't see exactly what Lady Dinga said. Something about how, like, we tend to keep our relationships private because of the fear that things might end, and then how embarrassing that, yeah, basically your relationship coming to an end will be. So for example, as a YouTuber, I know you guys have seen that I vlog with my boyfriend and I don't show his face, and a lot of other YouTubers do that. This boy, we're meant to be going out, I think he's sleeping. You better wake up, right? You better wake up. Yeah, like, yeah, so I don't know, do people keep their relationships private because of the fear of it ending and the embarrassment that comes of that? But it's just like, someone then said that, fam, it is what it is. If I put my relationship out there and it didn't work out, that's it. Like, it's not embarrassing. Why is that embarrassing? I don't know why. Why is that embarrassing? Relationships end, like, that's life. Are you really a female if you don't have this? This is what I used to lay my front on, you know. It's so convenient. Like, you just do it. Just, some people say that, oh yeah, keep your relationship private. That's the only way it's gonna last. Fam, like, there's people that are very public with their relationships and they don't have any issues in their relationship. Like, because what, do you think that the guy's now gonna have hella female retention and he's not gonna know how to compose himself? Then that's your personal problem for dating someone who doesn't know how to deal with attention, and vice versa as a female. Like, what, you're hiding her because if the man them see how beautiful she is, what, she's gone. That's an L on your part, because why can't you hold her down, trying to not be sliding away? I'm joking, I'm just taking the piss. Why is she even doing that? Because that's ridiculous. My friend Jennifer got me this for my birthday. She knows that I loved it. I used it one day when she used it. It's really, really dark. Like, this is really dark, but I find it calm. The lighter version is alright as well. I've seen girls my skin color use it, but I like it because it's really warm, it's rich. So for me, this is fine. Friendships and relationships, right? Cool. I personally think that you need to just kind of be careful what you tell your friends about your relationship, in the sense that, I'm not saying in a salty way or in like a red eye way or in anything, just in a way where you can't control how they see your man. You can't control how they feel about your man. So be careful of what you go and say in anger and what you go and say in frustration. We can't lie and say that our friends don't have an influence on us, because when they have a negative perception of your partner or of your man or whatever, you're not changing that, sis. Like, it's gonna be very hard to change that, and they would only have that perception based off, oh god, oh my gosh, you can't change the way your friends are gonna view your man after you have slandered him or just said so much out of anger because of whatever the situation was. Like, that's a mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you really just have to be careful what you're telling people. It's not every bad thing that happens that your friends have to know about. I'm not saying hurt your relationship, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying keep anything from your friends in a secretive manner, but you're not able to give them the full context. Do you know what I'm saying? Something that happened 2 weeks ago, yeah, could have an influence on the way a particular argument and your feelings in that argument goes. Now, when you're explaining to your friends about that one argument, you're going to explain it in isolation. You're not about to talk about the events that have happened in the last 2 weeks and then the thing that really sparked off 2 weeks ago, and then even that thing that sparked off 2 weeks ago, it probably is connected to other little things that might have happened. You can never give your friends the full picture of what's going on. So when you constantly come and report bad news to your friends, they're not going to be able to understand that this person might actually still be a really good person or whatnot. They'll just have the perception they have, and that's just unfortunate. They just think your man is a prick, and then from then on they can start to feed you something unintentionally. They'll just make certain comments or like, but don't you think, you know, that you should blah blah blah, or shouldn't he have already blah blah blah. Boy, if that was me, I wouldn't blah blah blah. And those kind of things start to play on your mind as a girl. Like, let's be serious. Like, those kind of things enter your subconscious, and you just start to think, you start to doubt your relationship. You might have been so certain in yourself and who you are, you start to doubt your relationship. You start to doubt whether like you've made the right decision staying here. But yeah, like, guys, I've lost all my lip stuff, by the way. Like, my lips are not gonna be done. I'm so upset. I went out and I've lost all my lip stuff. And another thing that I want to say as well is, it's not every friend that has to know everything. Like, not all my friends get the same information about my relationship, just because it's not a hiding thing. It's just that, one, you don't all have the same values and the same views on things. So, and different people have different influences, and different people just have different opinions, and it's just like, you don't need, you see what they say, they're saying too many cooks spoil the broth. Like, you don't need all of that chitter chatter. So maybe there might be a one friend you've been updating about a certain issue long before any of your other friends. You could just keep it with that one friend. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be all your friends. Maybe you might want to tell them all, but I'm just saying that sometimes people feel the pressure that, oh, now that I've told Lola, oh, now I have to go tell Bianca, oh, now if I don't tell, but I can't tell Bianca this without telling. No, but you can, fam. Like, don't feel the need to be telling every single friend every single thing. Like, I can't lie, obviously they're your friends and stuff, but it's actually not their business. Like, it's your relationship, and obviously know the kind of friends you have as well. Know, guys, like, you don't have to tell every single friend everything. Like, because sometimes people feel like it's a bit of a betrayal, but no, it's not, man. I'm telling you, relationships, at the end of the day, it's between you and the person. I can't believe I don't have lip gloss, you know. My head is spinning thinking I don't have lip gloss. Like, it's so, like, this is really like unfinished. I am so, my makeup isn't done. This is ridiculous. Nah, we can do something, man. We can make something happen with these lips. Let's go. Line my lips like this. And then concealer, yeah. Okay, well, my lips are done somehow. This is my makeup done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't even know if I rounded up the conversation, but the point is, it's between you and the person, innit? That's my point in relationship formation. I think that was what the video was about. I thought it would be maintenance, but I think before we could talk about maintaining, let's talk about forming the relationship even to start with. So that was what this was basically about. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I need to actually go because it's time to actually leave my house. I did this in good time. I'm happy I'm not even wearing lashes. I kind of like the subtle look. It's really nice. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I will try my best to be more consistent. I can't lie, I'm not consistent with YouTube, but life is actually on top of my head, like as if I'm somebody selling akara in the road in Nigeria right now. So please just be patient with me. Soon I want to get to that point where I'm releasing a video every certain day of a week, once a week or even twice a week. God willing, I'll get there. But for now, just be enjoying me in my little dribs and drabs, and even with my inconsistency, you guys are still subscribing to me, right? So I'm just feeling a little bit, I'm feeling a little bit loved right now. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Bye.